Right, welcome back, and let's take a quick look at our trending topics, and here they are for this morning. First up, hashtag Ramaphosa. So we know the president trends every other day, but of course yesterday he was in KwaZulu-Natal, the Provincial Executive Committee meeting there of the ANC, and he once again spoke about Eskom. And people were not too happy about what the president had to say regarding Eskom, the analogies that he used. So, again, the Eskom story continually with us.
There's so many things around the president right now, and so much legal action as well. The threats and those that are taking the president to court, and it really is all around these kind of issues that are plaguing Eskom. So a big trending topic, but as SK said, every other day the president, of course, is trending. But this is one where you've got a lot of legal action. There's court cases that are coming from every angle against Ramaphosa for where we find ourselves, and he is begging Eskom, saying don't increase, and many people are saying, because of that whole NERSA approving that 19% increase, but he's saying, don't do it, please, we need to. And then people are saying, that's not the president's role, he should not be getting involved. And
but people also calling out the duplicitous manner in which the president has been going about that, saying, the one day it's like, it's not my role, can't get involved, can't interfere as the president. The next situation in a different setting, well, I spoke to the board and I asked them to hold off on this. So which is it? There's a lot going on there.
There really is. There is really a lot going on. So anyway, that's the one trend. Another trend is Thulani Maseko. And we, of course, are going to talk about this in the next hour again, well, in the last hour of the program. And this is a follow-up from a story we covered yesterday. And we're basically talking about the murder of Thulani Maseko. He was a human rights defender, a lawyer. Many call him a very critical voice in Eswatini, and he was murdered, assassinated over the weekend at his home with his wife and children in the house. And there've been calls from many parties that this must be investigated, not within Eswatini, but it needs to be investigated outside, investigated by SADC, by the AU. So we had an outsider talking to us, but now in the next hour, we're actually going to be speaking to those authorities in Eswatini to see what they're doing about this case.
I think I saw something yesterday from abroad as well, where voices have also been brought to bear in saying that there needs to be a proper investigation. I think I saw something from the EU. I must just find it. I was reading that yesterday with regard to the death of Thulani Maseko. Right, and then the next one, of course, is B.I. Phakathi. Now, B.I. Phakathi is actually a guy who's very well known on social media. This is a guy, never shows his face, but always out there doing good deeds, helping people in need. And people love him. They adore him on social media. And of course, the latest video that he posted was of a man with his child crossing a road, and then he helps them out. The mother of the child has passed away, and B.I. does what B.I. usually does. And then there were, of course, some people on Twitter who were saying, well, if you're going to help someone, why show their faces? And that also sparked a whole conversation of many saying it really doesn't matter. But B.I. Phakathi, a guy who people would regard as an angel, always helping those in distress.
Wonderful. All right, there we go. That's one. And then, of course, finally, Pravin. I don't suppose we need to look too much in it. I mean, we talk about electricity crisis and many people asking, where is Pravin Gordhan in all of this? And then again, remember those court cases we were talking about? In fact, I know it's on the front page of the Pretoria News, and that's a big talking point. I imagine that they're all kind of linked right now, where they leading with the fact that the President, Public Enterprise Minister Pravin Gordhan, Eskom and the Energy Minister Gwede Mantashe have been hauled before the court over power blackout. So that's a big one. And yeah, I mean, hand in hand, and just looking at Pravin Gordhan's role in all of this and accountability or lack thereof.